Hey y'all, I'm Chris, and this is It Worth It, y'all? And today we are going to take you through how we make our home cut fresh French fries. We did this during the Every Bit Counts challenge, and I felt like we needed to break this out into its own video so you could make it searchable and come back and find it whenever you were ready to make your own French fries. So, stick around. Hopefully you guys will learn something fun. Here we go.
Take care of these potatoes. All right, now we are gonna cut up our potatoes. Let's zoom in. Okay. Now these potatoes are really nice because they're fresh. We didn't harvest these too long ago, so the skins are really soft. So we're gonna do about that size French fry. And these aren't gonna be out for very long, so we're not necessarily, usually if I know it's going to take a while or we're going to do a bunch, we put these in water so they don't turn brown. But we're going to get that oil heated up pretty quick and get these in the grease. We might just do 3. That's a lot of potato. We'll put that other washed potato in the refrigerator if we need to. This one's big. Okay, I think 3 is going to be plenty. Now, when you're doing home, the secret to French fries at the house is you're going to fry them twice. Once at 325, and then you're going to crisp them up at 375. And that is really the true trick. So get these dried off and covered. That's done. That's too much. Okay, you got to dry all the water off because you are putting potatoes in screaming hot oil, so that's a thing that we don't want to screw up. Let's get a gauge, see where we're at. Oh wait, I've got a different. Greg lended me his candy thermometer. Let's use that instead. Yay. Oh, it's not going to work. We don't have enough oil in there. Well, darn. It's a good thought. How are we doing? All right, we're cooking. We're coming up on 230. A couple more minutes before it gets to 3 1/4. When you're working with cooking oil or frying oil, always make sure that you do not fill your pot more than half full. You put your fresh fries into the oil, it will expand. And if it's full to top, if it's more than half full, this thing is most likely gonna just boil over. And you don't want that. All right, how are we doing? Let's see. I might be able to get all these to one batch. That would be great. Ooh, we're real close. 11, 14, 17. Yep, we're there. Okay. Let's get these in. Now remember, this is the first fry. So this is just kind of like cooking the raw potato. I like to use my towel as the means to get the fries in there. We want these to float around. Oh yeah, that's good. They'll fit. Okay, looks great. So now these are gonna go probably, oh, I don't know, anywhere from 7 to 10 minutes. I just kind of keep an eye on them. Maybe in about 7 minutes, I'll pull one out just to kind of test it to see if it's getting soft. And then we'll put these into the drying rack. And then we will let this come up to 375 and then do the final fry. So this is what we call a spider. This is gonna help us get all these French fries out of here without making too terrible of a mess. Guys are looking good. See, I'm kind of pushing on them, and it's still kind of, it's giving me some resistance still, so I want to let them go a little longer. It's been about, what, 3-4 minutes? See, these still don't look done. They're starting to give a little bit, so that's good. A couple more minutes, and then we'll pull these and let the oil get hotter. And I try to use as minimal oil as possible because obviously, like water boiling, the more oil you have, the longer it takes to heat up, yada yada. The other thing I want you guys to notice is the sound of the frying is getting lower and smaller, and the bubbles are getting smaller. That's also a sign that these are getting closer to being finished. It's the same with chicken. Anything you fry is like when the bubbles get quieter. Oh yeah, there we go. It went through. Okay, let's get these out. That was fry number 1. We're gonna put them on a drying rack. We're gonna let this oil come up to 375 this time. That'll give them a hard fry. They'll brown up nice. Cook the outside. And I'll show you over here in just a second. So what I do is I place a paper towel underneath, just a dry rack right there. Just put a paper towel there, let them dry, drip dry, while we're waiting on the fry oil to come back up. Let's do this, see how hot we are. I like to do this and kind of zhuzh it around a little bit because in case there's a hot pocket in the grease. Oh, that's hot. $345. All right, we got a little bit more to go before we can go back in. We're climbing, y'all. 60, 64, 73. All right, 375, we're there. So these go back in. Please be careful when you put these back in. That is hot grease, okay? Be very, very careful when you put these back in. Okay, and they're back. I'm gonna move them around, just like we did. And now they're gonna fry at a higher temperature to give them that nice crisp outside shell. Look at the color change already at that higher temperature. You see how it look right here? They're getting brown. That's nice. And they're starting to float. When French fries float, they're done, or they're close to done. Nice. Yep, we got some floaters already. That's a good sign. Fries look awesome. Couple more minutes. They're so close. These guys are coming out. Look how pretty and golden they are this time. They were white and pale the first time. The other secret to these is salt or pepper your fries as soon as they come out of the oil, because then the salt will stick. And we are going to use Lowry's. I like to put Lowry's on my French fries. Lightly.
Y'all, these turned out amazing. Greg and I both just enjoyed them, and it's so nice to be able to make a product out of something that you've grown and make it homemade, because you can make it to your liking, and these turned out perfect. So like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already, and until we see you on the next video, bye y'all.